In today's episode of The Pit Stop, with the weather starting to get a little cold outside, it's time to start to bundle up. We are back with another edition of The Pit Stop here, and back with us is Head of Customer Success, Ashley Robertson. How's it going?
Awesome.
Good to see you again.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
As always, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you in the pit stop, going crazy, answering questions, giving a lot of feedback to everybody. And speaking of feedback, you've been hitting our guys up with our partners up with a lot of feedback lately about bundling.
Yep.
And so, for those of you who may or may not know, what's bundling?
Bundling is basically where you take, a certain job that someone would do a do-it-yourselfer on their car, and you say, let's take all the components that are necessary in order to get that job done and offer them in one kit at a value-added price, delivered in one box.
Okay. So, for example, just so we can be even clarified a little further, what are some examples of some bundled kits that somebody might order?
Some great kits that sell online that you can bundle on your store are brake pad kits, brake change kits. So you got the brake pads, the rotors. You can play around with that. Also filter kits, oil, air, cabin filters. A lot of the time, if you're going to be changing one, you might as well just change them all out. And then in addition to that, you can do bulk kits. So bulk oil filters, maybe 5 packs, 10 packs, getting a discount. People are going to change their cars. They're going to keep their cars. They got to change their oil every so many miles. So
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to just order a 5 or 10 pack, get a little bit of a discount, get them all in one box, save on shipping, and have them in the garage for when you're ready to do that.
I do that with air filters in the house.
Exactly.
So my wife told me the other day, she goes, "You got to go to Home Depot and buy a new air filter." And I said, "Aha!" I go, "I bought a bunch of them the last time. No need to go to Home Depot."
Yep. Then you're not running out.
Okay. I thought ahead on this one.
Yeah. Save time.
So with bundling, what are the benefits for the consumer and for the seller?
Yeah.
Right?
That's a great question. So one of the benefits is the single box shipping. Okay. That's actually a benefit for both the consumer and the dealer. The consumer side, they're getting everything all in one box. They don't have to wait to piecemeal everything together and then do the job that they need to get done. From the dealer perspective, they're going to save on shipping because they're putting all these products into one box and getting one packaged dimensional value rate for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a really good point with putting everything in one box. The worst thing is when, you order 5 different, parts or items, whatever it is, and you get 2 of them one day, another one the next day, and then you get the last 2 maybe the day after that.
Yeah.
And, you can't start it until you get everything. And as a consumer, your excitement is so deflated. You're like, I got it.
Yeah, well, and a lot of the time there's
I didn't get everything.
Sense of urgency to getting things done. You can't necessarily always wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to change your brakes. Once they start squeaking, you got to get them done.
You got to get them done.
Another great benefit to the dealer is the increase in overall order value. So instead of just getting someone to order brake pads, maybe they come on and they say, you know what, my rotors they've been ground down twice already.
Yep.
It's a good idea. I'll just order this bundle. Now you've actually increased the order value. So that's going to increase overall order value on your website month over month.
Now, that's a really great point, Ashley, because the customer could have came in onto your website, say, a paid search ad, right? Mm-hmm. And for one particular part, and they were looking for that one particular part. It might be the brake pad, right, or the brake pads, and that cost per acquisition, right? Like say if it was $2, whatever, like to get them. And to your point, they were going to buy something that was maybe $50,
Right.
and now they've seen everything and go, you know what, I'm going to get
such a
this.
good savings on
It's
this
such a great
bundle.
and
Why
Why not?
Yep.
And now I went from a $50 order to a $100 order or to a $150 order.
Right.
So that's an awesome point.
Well, but from the customer standpoint, by bundling, they're saving money.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of a bundle is you should be offering, a little bit of an additional discount for the customer ordering all those parts in a kit. And then on the dealer end, once again, you're going to be turning more inventory. So you're encouraging, inventory turn.
That brings up a really good point in terms of now on the seller side. Obviously, like they're, in terms of the inventory, should they be buying more of this in bulk on their end to create these kits?
Yeah, they can. A lot of the times, dealerships will get discounts when they hit a certain number of components ordered. So, if you notice that you're getting close to that number, this is a great way to just kick it up, order a little bit more, create some bundle packages on your site, and start moving more product.
Yeah. And, and I think if you are doing bundles, it's really important to get out to whoever's handling your marketing.
Yeah.
And let them know what bundles, you're putting together and what packages you're putting together so that the agency or the marketing company can start to promote those.
Right.
Right. And so what do you need to do to add bundles? Like how do you start that? If somebody hasn't created bundles, where do they start?
Yeah, good question. So the first thing you want to do is think about what kind of bundles do you want to create? And then you're going to sit down and list the part numbers that you're going to put in each bundle, and then come up with your bundle price and then your bundle shipping. So you want to actually put all these that you have an idea in one box, close it up, weigh it, and then estimate a shipping value, because you're going to pass on a little bit of savings that way.
So you need part number, price, shipping cost, packaging,
or the package dimension and weight, either one.
So let's say that again.
Price, part number, and then the package dimensional weight.
We want to drive that home, because we see this a lot with shipping costs being off, and the weights and dimensions being off. So really drive that home with the part number, the price, the shipping costs, or the weights and dimensions, the package dimensions, so that everything is very, very clear. Because when you bundle these up, once again, you want to get the best deal for you to maximize profitability, but also from a consumer standpoint, you want to be able to provide the best deal for them too.
Right.
And if they originally came to your site maybe for one item, and it's kind of an upsell, we want to make sure that there's no issues at checkout.
Absolutely.
Or when it's being
and you want
to
to think strategically too. If we're offering this bundle deal, what we want to do is go to the singular product pages and promote the bundle on those. And then on the bundle page, we're also going to link to the single products. So there's link back between both.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody comes in off an ad for just a brake pad and is looking at that pad and sees, hey, there's a bundle deal, and then clicks over to it from there.
Awesome. So, that's going to help out from consumer standpoint, usability. Also, it's going to help out from an SEO standpoint, getting more internal links, creating more unique content on the site, differentiating your site from other sites that are on certain platforms. So no, these are great, and especially coming into the big primary shopping season here, this October, November, December. Now's the time to start creating your bundles at the end of September, so that we can start to get all of those in place, start
optimize those ads,
start to promote those products, not while we're in the season, a prequel up to the season. Really, really, really key.
Definitely.
We need to know that, and we don't need to know that at the last minute, because consumers are going to start shopping and window shopping now. So just to highlight again, bundle it up fourth quarter. Get out there, prime shopping season.
If you're an OEM client, contact me. I'll help you put it all together.
And even if you're not,
Contact me. I'll help you put it together.
She's going to do it. She's going to put it together for you.
Absolutely.
So any other questions, comments, concerns, feel free to give us a shout, and follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, The Gram, The Tube, and check us out at oeminteractive.com.